Hey all, welcome back to my channel. My name is P.A. Clark and today we are talking about face shapes. What face shape are you and what is the relevance of face shape and beauty enhancements? I want to start with the heart shape. Famous actor who has a notorious heart-shaped face is Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon, if you're looking at her face from the front, you'll notice that the chin comes in, the jawline tapers into a point to the chin. Typically, any full-face individual with a pointed chin is pretty much going to be a heart-shaped face. The relevance to the heart-shaped face, pointed chin, is that we cannot overdo fillers to the side of the face. If you overdo fillers to the zygomatic arch or the lateral cheeks, the jaw angle, you're going to create a wider face. Wider face always tends to give the sense of a wider body or wider shoulders, or it doesn't really complement having a slender, lean, or fit feature. So the heart-shaped face needs a little elongation, especially on the top where it comes to the eyebrows. Sometimes if the heart-shaped face has strong, longer features, we want to dampen the brows, and we can do that using modulators such as Botox, Dysport, Daxify, and some of the others that are on the market. I would say that with a heart-shaped face, one of the things we do not worry about is how strong that chin looks, because if we try to elevate or elongate the chin, it would give a kind of weird characteristic to that heart shape. So the heart shaped face, remember, no lateral width. Everything must be done on the front of the face, and if the lower face or the sides are done, it should be bare minimum with a softer G prime product, something like Restylane Refine or one of the Juvederm softer fillers, even RH4, that would enhance that lower face. On that note, leaving the heart-shaped face, now let's look at the oval-shaped face. Oval-shaped face is going to look typical to a heart-shaped face, except the chin is not there. So with that oval shape, we have the curve on the top, definition on the side, and curve on the bottom. One of the most notable actresses with that oval face is going to be Megan Fox. That's right, Megan Fox. She has such a beautiful face with that elongation. If Megan Fox were to accentuate her lower jaw angles and the brows, then she'll change that oval shape to an emerald shape, which is more of a longer rectangle. Why am I mentioning this? Because face shapes can be modified, number one, but number two, no one stays with the same face shape throughout the entire life. So each decade or so, the face starts to change slowly. And why is this happening? Well, imagine the continents of the world and how these continents kind of moved around in the last several millions of years. What is happening is the fat pads within the face constantly change. They change in size, shape, and location ever so small. But small changes create huge, significant results in the face and the facial features. Having an elongated shaped face, if that client does not want to have sharper angles, then we must be careful not to work on the lower edges of the jawline. We want to work more again on the center of the face or on the side where we can soften that oval if the patient requires. Now some people, they do want that oval shape, but they want that contour within the cheeks. In that case, then we want to enhance not only the zygomatic mid-face jaw and the mid-face. So between the jaw and the mid-face, we want to enhance those, which would give us that contour groove coming from the mid portion down into the corners of the lips. That is a beautiful look if you're going for that particular type of feature. But we all know that people who have these features don't necessarily like them, and the ones who don't have a contour wants a contour. So for clients who are willing to have that contour, we have to accentuate not only the cheekbones but also the jaw angle. Now let's flip right into the angular face. The angular face is going to have a lot of sharp angles. We have Angelina Jolie. That's right. Angelina Jolie has nothing but angles in her face. From her brows to her upper cheeks, lateral eyes, lower jawline, chin, corners of the lips, nasolabial region. All of these angles culminate together to give her a kind of a unique face. It's not really rectangular, it's not really oval, but it works for her. On top of that, she has these lovely lips that accentuate the angles. If you look closely at Angelina Jolie's lips, they're also angulated. So she has that full angle reference to her face. As she loses weight, because sometimes we see that she loses weight and other times she has a little bit more, and she looks good either way. But when she does lose that weight, you can really see the angles coming forth in her face. This is not good for everyone. If you have a full-size figure and a full face, having angulation in the face will make you look thinner. However, if you're very thin and you attempt to have too much angulation in the face, it will definitely make you look too skinny or too gaunt. Having a gaunt face doesn't mean it's unattractive. It just means that's the type of face that you have. Now let's look at number 4, which is the round face. There are many other different types of shaped faces, but these are the 4 most common. That round face is what I find in most of my Central American clients, some of my Eastern European clients, my Polish clients, Belarusians, that full figure circular face. Many times we tend to evolve slowly into a circular full face because as we get older, we get more width within the central portion and the lower portion of the face, which comes into those jowls, the neck, and the lower cheeks. A famous actress with a circular or round face is Selena Gomez. So Selena Gomez sometimes shows a square, but many times it's a circular face, and that works for her because her cheeks are lovely. Full cheeks lend to a full figure, beautiful face. The only problem with full cheeks on a face is as you get older, those cheeks tend to fall further, which creates more deeper lines within the nasolabial groove and the marionette lines. So someone with very full cheeks, as they hit that third decade of life, 30s, fourth decade of life, 40s, they are definitely pushing those cheeks back up either with filler or with threads. Full cheeks are great for the very young individual. However, as we get older, full cheeks tend to fall, creating deeper lines that tend to add age to the face. So Selena Gomez, early 30s, beautiful face. I would say maintenance touches and treatments to maintain the curvature and the height on the cheeks, preventing the deeper grooves that will definitely set in. Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah have a round face. Yes, she has a full face. There are some angles, but she still has a round face when you look at her profile. Her round face is accentuated by her beautiful smile. Now when she smiles, these cheeks go way up, leading to a really beautiful diamond shape. That's right. The face shape you have doesn't always stay the same when you animate, such as frowning or smiling. It can also change. So if you are interested in having a slight change to the shape, just remember that this shape is fluid. It moves back and forth. And depending on the severity of the angle that you're looking for, you may want to consider sticking with a feature that doesn't change as often. The eyebrows play a very important role in maintaining a round face. With a round face, you want to maintain round eyebrows. If you are angulated on the eyebrows with a round face, what's going to happen? You're going to change the face shape. So yes, face shapes can also be interchangeable based upon what you do with the other characteristics within the face itself. I hope you found this episode very interesting, and I definitely will have a second episode on the other shapes in the face which render different results based upon what you do with the fillers. Thank you very much for being part of this wonderful series. Don't forget to subscribe, click wherever you have to click, and please send us comments because I would love to answer all of the questions that you may